Hey guys, it's Natalie from natsnumbers. I'm doing a video today on a topic that I'm very passionate about because it's something that I've experienced quite often, actually. And it's something that every single client, every single one, 100% without exception, experiences as they begin to decode their life purpose and live their power. So this topic is how to deal with naysayers in your life. So naysayers are people that show up that project their negative state of mind onto your dreams and aspirations. And so in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you why these naysayers show up in your life. You're going to be surprised at the reasons and what you can do about it, how you can kick those naysayers to the curb and really use it as fuel and fodder to live your life purpose. So first of all, naysayers show up in a wide variety of expressions. So there's a spectrum. So like for instance, a naysayer might be somebody that you meet at the coffee shop, an acquaintance that you see, every other day, or somebody in passing as you walk down the street. It could be an article that you read in a magazine or reading a book, or it could be turning on the TV and seeing somebody saying in the media the top 10 reasons why you can't achieve X, Y, and Z. Sometimes the most insidious forms of naysayers are people that we actually love and appreciate. So it might be our spouse, our parent, a sibling, or even a longtime friend, a coworker, a boss, etc. So no matter where you are experiencing the naysaying on this spectrum, these pointers are absolutely going to help you. So why does naysaying happen? Why is this showing up in your life right now? It is not a coincidence at all that naysaying is showing up in your life. And it is actually an amazing, amazing sign that you are about to break through into a new heightened level of success. So I use this visual. Before you find your life purpose and before you begin to really come to terms with your true mission in life, it's a bit like hiding in the bushes. So your life is sort of just normal and you're a bit, status quo. There's nothing really going on. There's no movement. There's no progress. And you're hiding. But when you begin to step into your true life's purpose and pursue your dreams, it's like stepping out of the bushes onto your own yellow brick road of success. And suddenly, out of nowhere, the bandits and the burglars come out of the bushes and challenge you. The reason why this happens is because as you step into your purpose, a tremendous amount of power and energy is now at your disposal. You are radiant, you are energized, and you are an attractive force. So I want you to recognize that this is an initiation. That when naysayers show up in your life, it is initiation showing you that you are about to break through into a new level of expression and that you are absolutely on your life's true path. Another visual for this is similar to a video game. I used to have the old-time Nintendo where, Super Mario Brothers and Zelda. But you remember at the end of each level, there was like a big monster that you had to conquer. It's that same concept. This concept of you are going to be conquering this monster. You're going to be conquering this sort of blockage and this obstacle. And you're going to be then moving on to the next level. You're going to be evolving and expanding into a new way of being, into a new way of life, where you're finally going to experience the success, abundance, and happiness on a new level that you have never been able to do before. So I want you to congratulate yourself that this naysayer is a sign that you're absolutely breaking through the old and finally stepping on to your life's path. All right, the second reason why naysayers show up in your life is because you have limiting beliefs. So you're on your path and you're on that yellow brick road and you're going forward to your own emerald city, and suddenly you realize that it's a lot harder than you thought. You go, whoa, what's going on here? What's going on is that you've brought into this new world a lot of baggage that does not need to be there and in fact is going to prevent you from moving forward exponentially. So I want you to imagine it's like having, every negative thought that you have, every negative belief that this naysayer told you is like a big 50-pound piece of luggage that you're carrying with you. And you're not going to be able to make any progress or very little progress with those beliefs. So the naysayer is showing up in your life to point those beliefs out. Let me give you an example. When I decided to abandon my nutrition business and truly pursue my life's work of numerology, I consulted with an acquaintance. And it wasn't somebody that I knew really well, but it was somebody that I loved to have these philosophical conversations with. And I remember this conversation was one of the most horrific and traumatic conversations I've ever had in my life. He said word for word every single thought and belief of fear and self-doubt that I had right to my face. And I literally felt like I had been punched. And I am not a crier. I began sobbing in a public place because it felt so horrible and it felt so true. So the things that he said to me that I believed at that time, or that were still sort of underneath the surface that I wasn't acknowledging, was that I wasn't going to be successful, that I was abandoning all of the amazing knowledge and wisdom that I had, that I was going to fall flat on my butt and maybe even not be able to support my family and be, negatively affecting the people that I loved by making this decision. So he threw all of that in my face. And when I went home that night, I had to really ask myself, what do I believe and what do I want to believe? So that naysaying experience was able to allow me to break through into a new level of empowerment and to be even more 100% behind my purpose. Okay? So what beliefs do you have that are mirrored by this person showing up in your life? So the third reason why somebody shows up is as fuel. And this fuel is basically when it's the concept of the law of contrast, which is the archetype of the 2 in numerology. So when somebody shows up that's telling us these things that really bring us down and really cause us to feel discouraged, you have 2 choices. You have the choice to use it as fuel to turn around and go back into the bushes, or use it as fuel to motivate you to your dreams. All right? So the way that you do this is by recognizing that when you feel bad, your emotional guidance system is telling you whether that said perspective is really what is true for your soul. So when somebody tells you something and it makes you feel sick in your stomach, and it makes you feel discouraged and negative and sad and depressed and melancholic, you absolutely know that that is a sign it is not true. Okay? So that naysayer is providing fuel, further fuel with your emotional guidance system of what you truly want and what is true for you in your life and your individual life experience. Okay, let's get into what to do about it. Okay, so you need to first, number 1, consider the source. So any single time a naysayer comes into your life, I want you to ask yourself one thing. I want you to ask yourself if this person is a role model for the way of life and the state of being that you want. If they are not, let them go. Okay? Let them go. So this is even if a person that you love. If they are giving you advice on finances or on living your dreams or on happiness or on relationship success, and they don't have those things, then don't listen to them. People can only produce the results that their state of mind provides. And if their results are not providing what you want, then you know that their state of mind is not the way to get it, to get what you do want. Okay? So you do not want to align yourself with people that have a state of mind, that have beliefs that are producing their negative results. All right. Number 2, I want you to consult with a support team. This is so important. When I had those moments in my life when naysayers showed up, and believe me, I could tell you stories and stories about people that have told me I was never going to be successful, that I sucked, all of those things. Believe me, your horrors I have experienced. And it was during those times that I had to make sure that I developed a support team. Now, I am lucky that at certain points in my life, I had those people in my life that were telling me, Natalie, you are it. You can make this happen. You are talented. You are set for success. But there were times in my life when that resource was not there. So if you have those people in your life, immediately go and talk with them. If you don't, I want you to, number 1, consider investing in a life coach. I'm definitely available, but there are local ones that you can see one-on-one. There are therapists, psychologists. Make sure that whatever professional you consult with, that they have a program or state of mind that you agree with. There's a lot of professionals out there that are really stellar at business coaching or about practical stuff, but they have a really super negative state of mind. So make sure it's somebody that really makes your soul inspired, okay? If you don't have those things as a resource, here's a little silly thing that I did, but is hugely effective. When you don't have a support team, you can't pay for one, you can't find one, I want you to consult with your own personal therapist over the phone. What that is you're imagining that on the other line, on the other end of that phone, is a coach or a therapist of your dreams. So what I would do during this period in my life where I didn't have that support is, as I was running errands, as I was engaging in my life, I would get on my cell phone and literally imagine and pretend that I was talking to my fantasy version of a life coach. That's basically it. And you will be surprised at the amazing innate wisdom and intuition that you have within. Your life purpose is not something that is sort of evasive. Your life purpose comes from your soul. and your soul is there to speak to you and support you. So I want you, when you have a moment like this of a naysayer and you're allowing that to sponge into your experience, I want you to immediately pick up your cell phone or essentially consult with your own inner intuitive wisdom, your own inner purpose, and see what advice you get from yourself. Okay, last thing is just to drill in this positive state of mind. Naysaying is a state of mind. Naysaying is not an innate way of being. It's not an innate effect in the universe. Okay, I'm going to say a quote to you. I'm going to share a quote with you from The Science of Mind. It says, break down everything except the recognition of the one perfect power. I would also say the one perfect power is your purpose, your reason for existence. This one perfect power, which is not contingent upon any place, person, condition, time of year, or anything but itself. So anytime a naysayer shows up in your life, the way to kick it to the curb is to recognize that naysaying is not innate, that that person, every single soul is intimately connected to this one perfect power, to unlimited possibility. And the only reason why naysaying exists, the only reason why doubts and negativity exist, is because they're using the power of their mind, this amazing tool, for what they don't want. And it is your choice to orient your thoughts to what you do want, okay? So I want you to begin to write down what you do want and ask yourself, what do I believe right now? And what do I want to believe? And it is the what you want to believe beliefs that are really going to be able to slough off and let go of the naysaying experience, so you can begin to truly connect to that one perfect power that is not contingent, that is not related to any person, place, or thing, that is truly the innate well-being, innate success. All right, so I hope that this video helped. If you have any questions, please comment below and let me know what videos you want me to do topics on. Are there sort of physical conditions or an experience that you're having? Please let me know or email me your question and I will get to it as soon as I can. Talk with you guys later.